fight is hard today, attempting to draw them near. He is seeking a relationship with somebody who's needing a relationship. We are living in a world that's not going to be around much longer. If you listen to the news, watch the news, heard anything about what's going on, you see that things cannot stay the same. Things are happening around us that's going to take this world out. Some of us are afraid. Some of us are hoarding, trying to build up as much of stuff as you can, for the end is coming. Instead of getting on your knees and praying, seeking. We find this morning that we're thankful. Thankful that we have a relationship with God. Thankful that God has put in our midst people of like mind. People who believe that Jesus Christ is the way, truth, and the life. In Him. Yeah. See, it's not in who you are, not in being a commissioner, being an employee of Georgia Pacific or Mercedes. It's in Jesus. Not that you're a member of Trinity, Tabernacle of Faith, or Greater First Baptist. It's in Jesus. We call ourselves Christians, and you know, God just wants us to be more like Him. To actually earn that name that we keep calling ourselves. He wants us to have our foundation based on Him. This morning I want to talk to you for a little while about a firm foundation. A firm foundation. I want you to know about this foundation. So we're going to start with 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. 1 Corinthians, 3rd chapter, the 10th and 11th verses. 1 Corinthians, 3rd chapter, 10 and 11. It reads, according to the grace of God, which is given unto me, a wise builder, wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Jesus Christ. A foundation. You see, the Bible tells us about the story of a man who built his house on sinking sand. It didn't last long. It also tells us about a man who built his house after he dug down to rock. Yeah. He built his house on a firm foundation. When the storm and rains came, that house maintained. Now, in a more natural sense of the word, we have our souls built on Jesus. We need to make sure that every day that we start off asking God to keep our souls on that firm foundation. For if you look around in this world, there are people who are being defeated, people who are depressed, who are being abused every day. Yeah. You see it on the news, you see it as you walk around in public, you see it on your job, you see it in your neighborhood. People are being abused. And sin has so racked them in their lives, so they lose sight. If they ever had sight on God, they lose sight. And they are defeated by sin. They are defeated by sin. If you have your house, if you have your life on a firm foundation, then you don't have to worry about that. The winds and rains, the waves will come, but they cannot move you from that firm foundation. The foundation that I and that Paul spoke on is the foundation of Jesus Christ. If you're built on that foundation, you know above everything else that when the storms leave, when you finally go through the storm, you shall remain on that foundation. The foundation won't shake. The foundation will not move. You know, sometimes we who are children of God, we get weak and we waver sometimes. But that foundation doesn't move. We might step away from the foundation, but the foundation is the same. The Bible said the same yesterday, today, and forever. The foundation won't change. You see, in this passage, it says, for the foundation no man can lay, that which is laid is Jesus Christ. No man can lay any other foundation that will get you to glory, to heaven, except that which is already laid. So if you're going out, starting your church, if you're going out to tell somebody about the good news, and if you start that good news with any other thing, with any other foundation than Jesus, you have failed already. It starts. My life, my faith starts with Jesus. Let me back up a little bit. I was not always a man of God. I was not always saved. I know y'all surprised. I'm telling you the truth. I was not always what you see before you. Some of you know that. Don't talk to some. Some of you know that. But some of you may not. Some of you may think that I've done some things that I'm not proud of. I've done some things that have separated me from God. I've done some things that I'm ashamed of. I've done some things that I can never be forgiven for. Well, let me tell you, that the way you're feeling, you're not alone. We all have a background. We all have a past. But you see, the thing about your past, it's behind you. It's behind you. What we look for is a future. We look to God for what's in front of us. I don't look for God for my sins back there, because He's already forgiven me for those. Now Satan can continue to bring them up. You know how you will. He will continue to try to keep saying on me while I'm down. But I know that God forgave me. You can get forgiveness for what you did in the past. And you can get help to live in the future. Amen. Because the foundation doesn't change. Once you place your life on that firm foundation, see, y'all don't hear me. See, in this world, in this day and time, we place our life. We base it on our education, our job, our bank account, our personality. We look for those things to get us through. Who we know. Come on now. How smart we are. We bank on those things to get us through our daily life. We don't depend on Jesus. You know, education is a good thing. Knowing good people is a good thing. But being good will not get you to heaven. Y'all didn't understand it. Being good, being smart will not get you to heaven. Let me tell y'all about being smart. The difference between smart and wisdom. There was 3 men. Actually 4 men. There was a pilot, they were on the plane. Pilot. Smartest man in the world. Second man. There was a Boy Scout, third man. And there was a preacher. All on a plane. About somewhere in the Midwest, the plane started having problems. Pilot came back, put it on autopilot, came back talking. Gentlemen, we got a problem. His plane is going to go down. Problem is, we got 3 parachutes. Somebody's going to go down with the ship. I'm the pilot. I know where the parachutes are. I'm gone. He went and got his pilot parachute, loaded down. Next man came, the smartest man jumped up. I'm the smartest man in the world. They going to need me. I'm gone. Grabbed one, jumped out. 2 men left. The Boy Scout and the Reverend. The Reverend was a little old. He talked to the young man, Boy Scout. He said, you just now 18. You got a long way to live. I've lived a long time. Go ahead and take that parachute and I'll go down with the plane. Boy Scout said, Reverend, don't worry about it. Smartest man in the world just grabbed my knapsack. It's two parachutes back there. Let's go. The difference between wisdom and smart will get you killed. Wisdom will save you. Being smart, it's okay. But when it comes to your life, wisdom comes from God. Being smart is not everything. Wisdom is part of the foundation. Wisdom. Let's go to 2 Timothy, 2nd chapter, the 19th verse. 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, 19th verse. And it reads, howbeit the firm foundation of God standeth, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of the Lord depart from unrighteousness. There's this new wave going around. I say it's new. I've heard it for a while, but it's getting more prevalent now. You hear it more and more. Once you lay your hand in the preacher's hand, once you ask God to forgive your sins, you can go out and do what you want to. You can sin all you want to. You seal to the day of redemption. What does this say? It says, depart from unrighteousness. It didn't say now that you have accepted the Lord, that you can go out and you can do what you want to. So no matter what people tell you, the foundation is the same. This is the foundation that we are Christ-like. And if you're Christ-like, the Bible doesn't tell you anyway. There's nobody that will tell you Christ sinned. There were people accusing him of sin. Accusing him of doing things that were wrong. But you will not find an instance in the Bible where it actually said Jesus Christ sinned. The foundation before he came is the same foundation he stood on while he was here that we stand on right now. Sin will not enter in. You can't die here with sin and expect to go to heaven. Now, if somebody told you anything other than that, read your book. Read it. And if I'm wrong, point it out to me. Show it to me. But that's what I read. It says, depart from unrighteousness. Sin would be classified as unrighteousness. Depart. Matthew 16th chapter, 16 through 19 verses. And Simon Peter answered and said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered and said unto him, blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I said, say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Now, a lot of times you find people who talk about 16 through 18, the foundation. Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. But let's go a verse forward. He said, Jesus has given us the keys to the kingdom. Y'all didn't get excited about that. Let me say that again. Jesus has given us the keys to the kingdom. He not only said that he was the foundation. He not only said that he was the foundation, that Jesus the Christ is the foundation, but since you realize that, I'm going to give you the keys. You know, that's just like me going over there to the Chevrolet place out there, and they asked me, what you doing out here? Well, I heard y'all Chevrolet. Who told you that? Well, I just figured out y'all Chevrolet place. Since you figured it out, we gonna give you the key to anything you want. Just tell you. Huh? You figured it out. We didn't tell you. Nobody told you that. No, I just saw the sign. I just figured it out. Well, God has given you the keys to the kingdom. See, we have Satan loose down here. What did he say? Whatsoever you lose, it be loose in heaven. But you can also bind. When Satan running around rampant in your household, and you not crying because he won't stop, say, stop. I had enough of you. You can bind it.
That's right.
But see, we don't go that far. Yeah. We pray about it and ask God to do something. God will tell you, I already gave you the keys.
All right.
Bind him up.
Yes, right.
Lord, I already gave you the keys. Loose it.
Yeah.
Loose those blessings in your household. Loose health. Loose strength in your household. Bind up Satan. Bind up his minions. Bind up sickness. Cast it out. You have the foundation. Now you also have the keys to living. See, it's easy to say I've got the foundation. It's easy to say I'm going to stand. But just because you got the foundation, you standing on the foundation, does not mean Satan ain't going to try to knock you off. Doesn't mean the winds are not going to blow. Doesn't mean there are going to be storms in your life. But you have the keys to cast out. You have the keys to bind. You have the keys to loose.
Yeah.
And God said, because you have realized that I am the foundation. Now see, some people don't realize, but if you go back to John, he said, nobody comes to the Father but by me. So when Peter said this, Peter, you got it. You got it, Peter. And that's the foundation, right? That rock. That I am who I said I am. But then he goes on a little further and says, don't y'all tell nobody. Anytime. Don't tell nobody. But you know something about Jesus? When Jesus did all his healing, he did. Now go, don't tell nobody. They couldn't stop. Ah! He healed me. Who is Jesus? Oh, I wasn't going to tell it. He told me not to tell it, but you know that joy in my heart, I had to tell it. Because I'm different from the way I used to be. I had to tell it. I'm healed. I had to tell it. Somebody has to know. So when you go out and you call yourself a Christian, when they ask you about your firm foundation, you're able to tell it. You're able to show it. See, a lot of us call ourselves a Christian and we tell it. Why are you showing it? You know, every foundation that supports anything, that's worth anything, has to be firm. You can build anything on it, but the foundation has to be firm. The foundation of Jesus Christ has to be firm. Not only in your heart, but in your mind, as part of you. Jesus Christ should be the first thing they ask you. Come on, church. Jesus. Anybody ask you to describe yourself, the first thing they should know is the Jesus that's in you. Anybody who describes you without asking you, what do you think about Sister? I can tell you Jesus. There's Jesus in that woman because it's something different about her. Even if they don't know of Jesus, they ought to know there's a peculiarness about you. There's a difference because of the foundation.